Hey guys, it's Coach Jen from Fastpitch Fit and welcome to the weekly windup. Today I want to talk to you about how to stay ahead in the count no matter what a lot more frequently. Before I do that, last week I was at a coach's conference and my coach, because I have a coach too, gave me this book and it's called How to Work Your Competition into the Ground and Have Fun Doing It. And it's a really great book. In fact, you can't even buy it anymore. It's not in print. You have to get it on Amazon. But in this book, the author, he goes and he interviews a bunch of people. Half of them are very, very successful and half of them are not. And he asks them questions and he identifies what is it that makes successful people successful and unsuccessful people not successful. And about halfway through the book, he's talking about setting goals. And we've been talking a lot about setting goals here at Fastpitch Fit. And we've been talking about setting really giant big goals and how to break them down. But he says it's really important because, in fact, I'm going to paraphrase what he says here. He says, the reason we ask you to find a goal is that until you do, your life and your work and everything around you will drift. And so, for example, if, let's say you're in school and you just say, I want to have good grades. Well, if you have this generic goal of having good grades, it's easy to say, well, a good grade, a B, that's a good grade. Or, a B minus, that's okay, right? But if you say really specifically, I want to get a 92 in chemistry, it's kind of hard to fake that and let that drift. In fact, in this section of the book, he's talking about how he interviewed people who were scientists whenever we were trying to get to the moon. And because those people were all on a common mission to get to the moon, he says that men and women with a sense of mission perform at a high level no matter what they're doing. So if you and your team have a very focused mission, you guys are going to automatically perform at a high level. So yeah, that's about big goals, but then how do we take that and how do we apply it to a single at-bat? How can we make sure that you perform at a high level at your next at-bat or at practice? Well, here's our strike zone. I'm going to teach you a little game, a little drill that I learned when I was 12 or 13, because when I was 12 or 13, I could hit pretty much any pitch. So if my goal was to go up to bat and get a hit, that's kind of generic. That's kind of like get good grades. Go up to bat, get a hit. Well, I can hit a pitch that's 6 feet, not 6 feet, but 6 inches off the plate. I could hit a pitch that was above my head. I could hit a pitch in the dirt. I could hit a pitch that was going to hit me, and that's actually how I broke some fingers. But just because I could, and just because you can, doesn't mean that you should, okay? So, first thing that we're going to do is we're going to break up the strike zone, and I want you to identify what is your favorite pitch to hit. It doesn't matter how old you are. What's your favorite pitch to hit? It can't be the middle pitch, though, because good pitchers don't try to pitch there. They pitch on the corners. So pick high inside, high outside, low inside, or low outside. Which pitch do you feel the most confident in being able to really drive? Now, for example's sake, let's just say your favorite pitch is high outside. Well, when you go up to bat, if there's no runners on base, your mission is to hit the high outside pitch. Well, what if she doesn't throw you a high outside pitch? What if she throws you low inside? Well, on that first pitch, if you're looking for high outside and she throws low inside, don't swing. If she throws you a changeup, don't swing. This is going to be difficult because behind you, you're going to hear all these parents say, be aggressive, can't let those pretty ones go by. You're going to hear the girls yell over in the dugout and the coach is going to say, you have a green light. But just because the umpire says the pitcher has a strike doesn't mean that that was the pitch that you were meant to hit. So, for example, on that first pitch, you are looking for your favorite pitch and your favorite pitch only. So this one right here. All right? Now, on the second pitch, now that she's ahead one in the count, you got to open up your zone a little bit. So if your favorite pitch was high outside, now we're looking for anything outside. Okay, so pitch number 2, you're looking for anything outside. Remember, if she pitched high outside on the first pitch, you already hit it. So if she didn't pitch there on pitch number 2, you're looking for anything on the outside part of the plate. If she throws low outside, you're going to cream it. If she throws middle outside, you're going to cream it. But if she throws high inside, you're going to let it go. And you're like thinking, oh my goodness, now it's 0-2. I'm way behind in the count. Now she can do all kinds of things to me. You can hit any pitch. Don't worry about that because what you gave yourself the opportunity to do was take a good pitch and hit it hard someplace. All right? So don't worry about the parents yelling, oh my gosh, be more aggressive. Don't worry about the coaches and the other players. You're still ahead in the count because you didn't swing at a pitch that wasn't yours. So now you can go up to bat with that confidence saying, you know what, now I'm ready. You've already seen 2 pitches. That's if she threw 2 strikes in a row, because most of the time she's going to throw some balls. Okay, so if she threw 2 strikes in a row, you've seen some pitches. Now you have the green light to open it up and hit anything on that 3rd pitch. So again, pitch number 1, only your favorite spot. If she doesn't throw there, you don't swing. Pitch number 2, anywhere on that corner of the plate. So for example, if your favorite pitch was high inside, on pitch number 2, you're looking for anything on the inside corner of the plate. So what you're doing is you're narrowing your focus, getting a specific goal and a specific mission. That's what you do when you're younger or when you have nobody up to bat. Now, this game becomes even more important as you get older. In fact, Baylor, University of Baylor, or Baylor University rather, Baylor University was playing Texas, University of Texas, at the time that Kat Osterman was a pitcher. Now, Kat has a killer rise and a killer drop. Her rise is almost unbeatable. But she also has this curveball that the Baylor girls felt like they could get on and they could hit. So their mission when they went up to bat was to look for a curveball, okay? Because her curveball would start off the plate and it would come across and it would just hit this outside corner of the plate. And so the whole game, those first 2 pitches, they were just looking for a curveball. And that's how they ended up beating Kat Osterman. And I think it might have even been on their way to the World Series. I can't promise that. So, same thing, situational hitting. As you get older, if there's a runner at second base and you're trying to move her over, you don't want to hit the ball to the shortstop, which means you have to hit behind her. You got to hit to the right side of the field. So if you're a right-handed hitter like I am, again, you're looking for an outside pitch. As you get older, this game can become even more complex. But for now, pick your favorite pitch to hit, and that is how you will stay ahead in the count. See you next time. If you have any questions about this game, post a comment in the comment section below, or go ahead and post and tell me what is your favorite pitch to hit. See you next time.